Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the countdown to Sonic Mania here on the YTOS. My name is Trinell, and we are going to start our adventure with Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1, released in 2010, geez, almost 7 years ago, on the Xbox 360, which is the version that I'm going to be playing. So, without further delay, let's go ahead and get into it. But just before we go into that, I do want to explain to you guys exactly how I'm going to go about recording this series. It's kind of like a tradition over here. I tell you guys exactly what I'm going to do, and then I try to execute it the best way that I possibly can. But the way this is going to go down is similar to the way that I recorded and presented Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles to you guys. I kind of did it as like one cohesive story. Only separating it, you know, slightly with the different intros or whatnot, because this is an episodic game. You have part 1 and part 2, and a lot of you may not know, but they didn't come out, you know, one after another. Like if we were going in chronological order, I would probably play something in between episodes 1 and 2, but I don't want to do that. So we're gonna do just an entire sweep of the Sonic 4 series, and yeah, so that's how it's gonna go down. I hope you guys enjoy. I really hope you guys enjoyed Sonic Unleashed. That was a very good time, and if you haven't seen that, you should definitely check it out. That playlist is complete and live on the channel. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into Sonic 4. We're gonna start a new game, something that I have not done in a very long time. But yeah, here we are, Splash Hill Zone Act 1, the adventure begins. Now we're sporting a brand new engine, and I'm going to put emphasis on that because out of all of the things with this game, I think it was the engine that gave people like the biggest headache. And what I mean by that is just like the physics. You know, this is a 2D Sonic game, and it's probably, I can't recall, but I think it might be the first in a very long time, especially if you have not been playing the handheld titles. Developed by Dimps, the same guys behind the handheld titles like the Sonic Advance series and Sonic Rush Adventure. But this was Sonic's very first 2D like main console entry in a very long time. I just lost all my rings there. You're gonna have to excuse the rust here. I'm very unfamiliar with this game as it has been quite a long time since I played it, and not for like any particular reason. It's just like it's not my jam. Oh yeah, those physics. Another thing that was really not like looked at, you know, deep enough. If you ask me, if you ask a lot of the fan base, they'll tell you like, yeah, the physics are not what we expected. It doesn't feel like, you know, the classic series, even though that's what it's trying to be. It's kind of like its own thing. It does a lot of things differently that the original series did. Alright, so we just got a 1-up, and we're gonna try and get all of the Chaos Emeralds, just like, oh sheesh, oh sheesh. Oh, going a little too fast there. Yeah, I don't remember all of like the shortcuts and everything. We're gonna try. Oh man, I didn't get any of those rings back. Okay, so let's see if we can. Oh man, I am just getting destroyed. Will we get 50 rings? That's the question that needs to be asked for this episode, because if we don't get 50 rings, we're not going to be able to go into the special stage and get our Chaos Emeralds. Because the Chaos Emeralds make a return in this game, as well as being able, oh my god, being able to play as Super Sonic in the regular level. So I'll showcase that a little later on. If I can even get the emeralds. Man, it's not looking good. Not looking good so far. So far, not good. Wow, okay, standing on walls. But besides just the physics, I mean, Sonic is sporting a brand new model. And I actually like the model for this game. I mean, it's a little shiny, a little too glossy, but it doesn't look bad. It actually looks pretty good in my opinion. And we need one fucking ring. We are gonna go hunting for one ring. I think this is no, okay, it's not death. Alright, come on, we need one ring game. Oh my god, is it really gonna do this to us? We're not gonna be able to get one ring. Spin dash jump. We're not gonna get it because of one ring. I am so ashamed. I am so sorry, guys. Please forgive me. This is the end of the level. 49 rings. We're not gonna. We did not make it to the special stage. I am sorry. But yeah, we made it through Act 1. And you know what? It doesn't matter. We're gonna get plenty of chances to get the emeralds. It's just I'm really embarrassed by what just happened there. Hey, we gotta continue. Okay. Act 2, High Speed Athletics. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, and what it means by oh god, yeah, don't get shot. Got these little like vine swings or whatever. The higher or the faster that you swing left and right on it, the higher you'll be propelled in whatever direction you press the jump button in. And yeah, if you're noticing any similarities to Green Hill Zone, then you know they're not misplaced at all. This is exactly what this game is going for, is just recreating or reimagining older stages for a new game series, similar to what they did with the Advance series. They kind of just like reimagined or redid the original trilogy, but kind of in their own way. But the first one always tries to like go back to basics. So we're gonna have our green hills. We're gonna have, you know, elements that remind you of the first game. But there's a lot that reminds you of the first game. Notably the Badniks. Alright. So we have plenty of rings. So we should be able to get the bonus stage. I just gotta hold on to them. Can I hold on to the rings? Yeah, but other than, you know, Sonic 1, there's a lot of elements from Sonic 2 in this game as well. For instance, you know, we have the spin dash and everything. Whoa! Alright. Let's try and stay alive here. We're gonna hit our swing. Hip. We need a little bit more height than that. When you do the homing attack on that, you get a lot more speed on it. Oh, there we go. Hip. Jeez, come on. Grab it. Oh god, Sonic, really? Oh, my rings! We are not doing well. There we go, that's what I wanted. Alright, so now we need about 20 or so rings before we can get the bonus stage. Let's see if we can get it. Alright, there we go, 50 rings. Okay, let's just get to the end, because we are not doing well. We're not doing well at all, guys. But yeah, the reason I brought up, oh goodness, where are we going? Yeah, that homing attack will get you destroyed. But the reason I brought up the Badniks is because a lot of them, you know, you guys should recognize from Sonic 1 and 2, and it actually goes along with the story. You see, the story of this game is that after the events of Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, you know, the Master Emerald and everything was restored to Angel Island. And if you haven't seen that series, you should definitely check it out. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check that out and, you know, see that story in its entirety. But what happened was, you know, Sonic and Tails just kind of just like went their own directions. They kind of just started doing their own thing. And this is just Sonic just, you know, going on his own solo adventure, which is actually really cool. Oh god, get in there. Get in there! Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, you have to make sure that you actually get inside the ring, because it's just like Sonic 1, and as soon as the little, like, spin top, as soon as it stops spinning, like, you're done. There's no retrying. You have to make sure you get in there. Alright, here we go. And this is the special stage, and it's very similar to Sonic 1. The only difference is, instead of controlling Sonic, you're actually controlling the map itself. So we are turning the map using the left and right buttons on the D-pad or on the thumbstick. And that's what's moving the map around. We just collected a time because unlike other special stages, there is a timer. And this thing right here is also a little barrier we can't go past until we collect a certain amount of rings. So now that we have the allotted amount of rings, we can go through. Oh man, so yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of these bonus stages, not at all. I mean, they're not terrible, they're not necessarily all that difficult either. It's just I just prefer the classic one. Get in there. There we go. All right, we got it. All right, so yeah, 1 emerald down, and we're gonna have plenty more chances to get the emerald. So I do not anticipate, you know, a scenario where we don't have all 7 emeralds. All right, Splash Hill Zone Act 3, and we're just moving along. Sunset Dash. Another thing about this game that fans probably didn't appreciate or didn't like as much as previous games was the soundtrack. Now, I don't mind it that much, but to be truly honest, there aren't a whole lot of really good songs in the game. This one is actually an exception. I love Splash Hill Act 3. This is probably my favorite song in this entire game. Hey, a little secret one-up. And if you look at the bottom left there where the my extra lives are, you can see you can actually get triple digits. And that's going to become very important later on in the series. I'll show you guys a really cool, well, it's not really a trick because everybody knows it, but I'll show you guys why that's a thing. Like, you get a lot of extra lives in this game. I mean, I already have 12 and we're still on the first zone. So that should tell you something right there. Whoa, we don't want to fall off there. Yeah, Sonic's run cycle looks pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, it's a decent game. It just, in my opinion, just wasn't refined enough to you know, warrant a release. And it's so short. This is a very short game. Episode 1 is very short. And that's kind of what you get when with episodic material. And everybody will tell you that, you know, you were expecting 3 episodes, but we only ended up getting 2. Well, 2.5, I guess you can say. Whoop. Alright. Oh yeah, and the homing attack. Oh man, platforming is highly dependent. Oh god, are we dead? We are dead. Wow, our first death. That sucks. What I was gonna say is, before I died, very unnecessarily, is that platforming is highly dependent on the homing attack. A little too dependent, if you ask me. Like in any good Sonic game, there should be, or you know, at least for 2D, there should be ways to platform or get to areas with or without the homing attack. And in this game, that just isn't the case. It's like certain scenarios. Wow, did I just die again? I am terrible. Anyway, certain scenarios will not allow you to progress, you know, unless you use the homing attack or some like unconventional means. Because you can, you know, bounce off of Badniks. It's just not as easy as homing attacking, I guess. It really streamlined the homing attack, and it works very similar to how it did in Sonic in the 3D game. So Sonic like Unleashed and all that, with like the little target and whatnot. All right, so we have enough rings for a special stage. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Yeah, not a bad game. Just need a little bit more work. Get in there, Sonic. Get in there. Oh my God! Did you see that? Oh my God, dude. He just turned around. I couldn't even get in there. That was that bull. I'm a little triggered. Not gonna lie. I'm a little triggered. Okay, so here we are at the Splash Hill Zone boss. So unlike Sonic 1 and 2, where you would go through 2 or 3 stages, and at the end of the last stage you would have the boss actually has its own zone, which is I mean, it's pretty cool. Normally the Act 3 or the Act 2 would be the actual boss zone itself, but it doesn't necessarily work like that in this game. But yeah, this is a very familiar boss from Sonic 1, and he is hitting me a lot more than I would like. I mean, with the homing attack, this should be fairly easy. We're gonna go underneath from here. Ah, we still got hit. Damn. Alright, whatever. He's still done. Ooh, that explosion. Eggman also rocking his modern design. And yeah, that's Splash Hill Zone. Sorry for the rust. I've not played this game in quite some time, so you're definitely gonna have to excuse me on that. But yeah, I will see you all in the next episode. My name is Tronell, and this is the countdown to Sonic Mania. I'm out of here.